Hi everyone, this is Debbie with Plan.Do.Repeat. Welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome if you've never been here before. Today I'm going to be doing a labor of love for my mom. I made her a planner slash journal a year ago, and she loved it. She absolutely loved it. I recorded it and posted it here on Facebook. YouTube, and I'll link it below. A lot of y'all liked it, and that's where a lot of this started with the composition notebooks for me. I normally make one of these a month for myself, and my mom really liked hers so much that she called me and said, mine ended in December. Can you please make me another one? I was like, sure. I had thought about it earlier, but I didn't know if she had actually followed through and used it, but it turns out she did. So I'm going to make her another one. I'm starting out exactly like I did before, with a same 100 page composition notebook. I got this, I think it was at the Dollar Tree. It's from Jot, and it's just regular college ruled 100 sheets paper, just like that. And what I did was I took one of these and I glued 2 pages together, like this. I just took 1 page and I used a glue stick and I glued 2 pages together. Okay, so now I have 50 sheets, and that's what is this one is. It's 50 sheets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you along and show you what I'm doing. So I only have 50 sheets in here, and she said she doesn't want the months included, but she does want the weeklies. She liked the weeklies so she could journal in each one. So I did a little bit of work and tried to figure out a way where she could have maximum space on the sheet to write. And last time I used magic markers and highlighters, and it was kind of messy. So this time I created a form online and I printed them out. And so I'm going to be using those. But first I'm going to be covering this. And let's see. I picked out some paper. I decided that I wanted to do all of her sheets and stuff, the dividers, in black and white. We've had a really rough year, and I didn't feel like, being really happy about it, what's coming, because we have to be, diligent about what we're doing with our lives. So I wanted it to be functional for her, but also pleasing to the eye, but not, I don't know, suave faire, not, a joke. So I went through some of my paper pads and I found some sheets that were black and white, and I really liked them. Let me put this one away. This one is these two are kind of like cream and black, but I really like the phones. They're like 50-ish. Where'd they come from? Okay, this is where they came from. This is the number if you want to look it up. Okay. And then the rest of them are black and white. I just went through a whole bunch of different paper packs and found things that I liked that weren't too busy, but were in black and white so that she could add to it if she wanted to, or not. Okay, so I've got these, and then I thought about this. This is wrapping paper. I've used this before with my die cuts, and they were so pretty, and I liked it because it has parts that are white and other parts that are gray or silver. These are actually silver, I guess. But I really liked it. And then I also liked this one. I was thinking the only pop of color would be on the front of the book. So I was trying to find something that I could use on the front, and I saw this. I think this is so pretty. It's got this pop of red, but it's also got muted grays in it. This is the other side. This is too busy. But I found this. I've had it for years. I don't know where it came from. It was priced at $1.99, but I don't ever pay full price for these, so I'm not sure where it came from, but I'm pretty sure I didn't pay $1.99 for it. But you can look this up if you want. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and cover the front with this one. All right, and possibly, I don't know. Do we have any here that are really, really busy? I don't want her to not be comfortable. I don't know how that one came through. All right, let's see. I like all of these. I like these too. All right, so what I need is 12 dividers. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's only 8. Well, maybe, no, I'm not going to be able to make 2 of them unless I, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as well. And I think maybe I'll like go back and forth with this in between these. I don't know. Because I don't want her to be bored with it, you know. I thought I had enough, but I guess not. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the front. Let's see which one it is. This one. And then I'm going to be using this, as I always do, is double-sided stick tape, and I got it on Amazon. It came in a whole bunch of rolls together, and I put it around the edge, and then I stick the paper on, and that's basically all I do. All right, I'll be right back after I put this on. Okay, so I went ahead and put this tape on the front and the back, and I went ahead and cut this out so that I wouldn't have that big old pole sticking in y'all's face. So I think I'm going to put it on like this. Yeah. All right. So I cut it down just a little bit. It's probably not long enough, but I mean it's probably too much, but that's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and take this double-sided tape backing off right here. I really prefer using this this double-sided tape to anything else. I always have. I've tried other things and it just didn't work for me. So I stuck with what works for me, and you should stick with what works for you. Okay? If glue sticks work for you, go for it. If you like something like wet glue, go for it. I don't like using wet glue. I've said many times because wet glue makes this is paper, so it makes my pages all wavy, funky, yucky. So I've learned from my mistakes not to use it, but if that's something that you want to do, if that's all you have, then go for it. You can try to put something heavy on it afterwards, like a whole bunch of books or something to flatten it out. I've tried that before. It didn't work for me, but if that's all you've got, then go do it. Work with what you've got. You know, I've always said that. All right, so I just trimmed this off. I just love that. Isn't it pretty? Now you can see the stuff that's on the other side. And if you don't like that, you can cover it with something white or a different color and then put it on top if you want. I think this is going to be fine. I think Mom will like this. I'm going to stick something on the front that tells what year it is. And then we'll go from there. After I put all these glue strips down, tapes down, I was looking for more paper and I found some, so I won't have to use the wrapping paper so much. I'll use it once, but I won't have to use it over and over again. So here we go. This is the front, the top. So I know that this is a straight edge, so I'm gonna try to do the best I can. Now I freehand cut it, so that means, oopsie, that it's not exactly straight, and that's okay. Sometimes when stuff looks like it's handmade, it's even better. You know, it gives it that personal touch. So there you go. Now this is the back side, so I'm not as concerned about the back side. I'm pretty sure Mom's not going to be looking at the back side very much. But that's the reason why I'm covering it. I don't normally cover it unless I have some spare paper. And then I go ahead and use it up on the back side. Okay, there we go. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Make sure it's all stuck down. Okay, that's so pretty. It's got shiny on it too. I love it. Okay. So next what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making dividers, okay? And these are the papers that I found. These were extra papers that I didn't have before. Let me show them to you. I think I got these from the Planner Society. Yeah, a long time ago. I used to get their monthly subscription where they sent all kinds of things, and part of it was paper. So I have a stack of this paper that I have never used. So I'm in the process of using up what I have, and this is part of it. So I've got these three that were added to this collection. I'm not crazy about this cream, but we'll go with it because it is kind of black and white. So that's 3, 4, 5. Then we've got, let me take this out of the way, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and then we've got this paper that I adore. So that's 12. So those are my 12 dividers. And I am going to do exactly what I did with this front and back page with these. I'm going to just put the double-sided tape on the page, and then I'm going to stick the paper onto it, and then I'm going to cut it off. Okay, so and I'm not going to make y'all watch that 12 times. So you've seen me do it on these, okay? And so when I come back, I'm going to have these all through here, okay? And I will see you in just a minute. All right, so this this has truly turned into a labor of love. There were so many different things that changed, and I had to move around, and this is completely different from what I started out, but I really like how it ended up, and I hope my mom does too. So, remember the sheets that I said I created? These are the ones that I created. Let me find here are the Monday side. Excuse me. Okay, so this was the Monday side, and then this was the Friday side. Anyway, I had already started cutting these down and was getting ready to cut down the right side Friday page, so because this was just Monday through Thursday. I wanted to give Mom, because she wanted more space to write, so I figured I would give her as much space as I could, but I wanted it to be neat, you know. So I thought, you know, I spent a lot of time creating those, and it didn't work out because I realized that I didn't have enough sheets in here. Duh. I had already glued the two sheets together, you know, in here, and that means that there were only 50 sheets. So yeah, I had a blonde moment. So what I did, I changed it completely, and I made a different layout. So this is the layout. I called Mom and I asked her what she preferred. We went back and forth. We video called. She showed me what she liked about the last one, and I made suggestions about what I could do with this one, and she said, yes, I like the idea of going all the way across so that I have more room. I was like, awesome. Okay. And do you want me to change it out each month, or do you want them all to be the same? She said, all the same. Okay. So this is what I ended up doing. I spent a couple of evenings watching movies and just making lines. And I decided to make this almost monochromatic. The front page has quite a bit of red on it and some gray, and that's what I wanted. I wanted the pop of color to be on the outside, and then I did all black and white on the inside. So you saw the colors for each of the dividers, but you haven't seen how I ended up doing it. So I'm just going to do a flip through. This was a pocket that I made in the front page. These are just some sticky notes that I have. I bought these many years ago, at least 20 years ago. I have no idea where they came from, but this is the information that's on the back, and I'm just putting this in here because it's a little bit of red, and if she wants to write notes, then that gives it extra space. So I'm trying to decide what to do, if anything, on the monthly page. I'm going back and forth about putting some kind of deco on it or not, or a sticker, or, you know, I don't know. I'm even considering putting like an envelope for Mom to put her receipts for the month. I might do that. So we'll see, but I'm not going to do another recording of this. This is it. So here we go. So here's January. I literally decided to staple these on, and that became a mess because I don't normally staple them, and these they were loose, the edges. Oh my goodness. So I had to go back through and put some glue. I put art glitter glue because it had a very fine tip, and so I went under every single month and added some glue. I just did that. So there we go. All right, so, and I just used my Dymo printer. Here, let me get it. I'll show it to you. This is the label maker that I used. All right, for the months. And let's just go. She said she didn't want to waste a sheet for the month. And so I just gave her a little tiny month so that she could have a reference point. That's the only reason that this is on here. And I printed these from, I think, calendar.com. I get a notification every month to print one of these out. I love that site. It's free. So there you go. So there's a month on each month on this side. So here we go. And I put a little bit of red on this page. That's washi tape, and that's it. Every single month I have a little bit of red right here, and that's all. The rest of it's going to be black and white. So I found every single washi tape roll that I had that was black and white, and I used them up here on each day of the week. So I mean on each week. So here we go. I just went through and put the lines and the day and the date on each day. So these are each a week. And then the last day, the last page, I put a notes page. And then a long washi tape. And that's how I did every month. Okay, so here we go with February. I'm just going to do the flip through. All right. And the writing that I'm using in here are all shades of gray. Oops. I bumped you. These are all the shades of gray that I used. They're Tombow markers. So that's what I used for this. I didn't want to do the stark black on there. I didn't want to take away from her writing. So I figured the grays would kind of blend in. All right. So here's March. April. Now I did not make these perfectly because I'm not perfect, and I hope that my mom recognizes that. I did this as a labor of love for my mom. Here's June. I love this print. I love the way these papers feel. They're all crinkly. They feel so good. And they've been well loved already. I have gone into each one of these pages many, many times. Once to go through and do all the lines, and then to go back through and put the days and the dates. This is July. August. September. If you can hear something in the background, my husband's watching TV in the back. So you probably hear some kind of a thing going on, but it's just him and his TV. Okay, this is October. All right, we're almost done. I just put all this glue on here, so there's probably pages that are sticking together. This is where I put the glue underneath these. Okay, here's November. All right, and yeah, a little bit of glue that came out. And then December. Here's I did the dots for December because they're fun. All right, and then got these, and then notes, and then there were a couple of pages left that I'm just going to leave so that she can do whatever she wants with them. All right, so there we go. I'm going to put her name up here, but I didn't want to do that until after this recording was done. I used this tab punch for the tabs that I made, and I used the Distress Ink black soot to go around the edges of it. All right, and then I used just a regular file folder that I had left over, so I just punched them out with this, and that's how this came about. All right, so that's it. This is the labor of love for my mom. I'm getting ready to take it to the post office and send it to her, send it on its merry way to my mom, and it's going to be, you know, almost February, I guess, last of January, but hopefully she'll like it. And thanks for watching, and I hope you come back again and watch again. And until next time, peace out.